way to find out, and that's in the game number 1 with OD Pixel and Fogged.
Thank you very much, Tsunami. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we're getting ready for the first game here between Boom and OG. And we just heard here from the draft, Fogged. All in all, very exciting stuff to see. Some great team fight coming out from both sides. But an interesting final pick from Boom that I feel like we're just going to have to see how it plays out, because they must have an idea.
Spell kit is just amazing versus the Phantasm.
Yeah.
There's also a Sand King. There's also Shadow Demon, which excels at being able to save these targets versus, I think, also creating illusions of CK is nice. And Enchanters can steal Phantasm. So, yeah, I'm with the panel. This last pick for me is looking a bit difficult, but looking at the rest of Boom's draft, I do think, like, Yopaj especially, he could be the...
Yeah, he could
be the key. Like, he could be the one that just kind of snowballs. If he has a good lane matchup, then he can move around and do a lot of things, but also has to watch out, too, because there is save functions, there's time dilation, so things to trip him up as well. We'll see how it plays out. I'm just not really a fan of the CK pick, and I'm hoping to be
30 seconds to battle.
To see something that I didn't expect.
No, I mean, we should definitely see something. You know, being their final pick, Boom clearly having an idea or feeling that there's some sort of strength they're going to be able to use here with Jackie on the CK this game that OG won't be able to deal with.
I mean, their lineup is still, overall, they have lots of disables, right? They have lots of ways to take team fights. I mean, just this last pick for me is a bit scary. And then also, talking about some other things, the way OG drafted set up, they see Clockwork, they see some of these heroes that can have a bit of difficult time to, like, set up sometimes. Sure, you have your hookshot and stuff like that, but the Willow and the Mars, traditional combo that we've seen, of course, later on in the game, we'll see the Terrorize plus the wall combo that could be really cool.
And what about this mid matchup nowadays here? Invoker versus the Bat.
Invoker was one of those sort of answers in a way, because you can offset some of that harassment, but Bat got buffed. So, I mean, we'll see how it all plays out. I think BZM has played this one a lot. He should be pretty okay, but just have to be susceptible. You have to be just careful of being dove, getting too stacked up, but all these players have gotten so much better at it. So, I think BZM will do just fine.
And then, of course, down on the bottom. I mean, one of the strengths of CK definitely being that you're going to have that sustain in the lane, right? The lane shouldn't be too bad. No. In terms of the matchup, can the Sand King and the Shadow Demon mess with Jackie a lot in the early game, or should it be totally fine?
I think they can, actually, especially once they start getting some levels. The fact that they're double melee is a really big concern for me versus these two. And I'm hoping to see, like, what Chu's going to do. We've been seeing a little bit of the new ability, of course, the Disseminate. I don't think you really can skill it early on still. You probably still want to be going for Shadow Poison, but I could see some fun stuff. Mid. Really trading with each other.
Yeah, they're both sitting incredibly low here. Very far available on Yopaj. Few stick charges available on BZM.
Hands up!
BZM has this nice double wave. This is something that you used to do in the past versus Batrider when you were this type of matchup that couldn't shove the wave out. You'd want to double wave onto him and try to pressure him under tower a little bit. So nicely done from BZM. But yeah, this is why I feel Clockwork down here is just never going to get anything done. Not only can Sand King disengage from getting cogged inside, but also they can just disrupt the target that gets gone on in Battery Assault. He's going to get absorbed. So far, though, Jackie, farming fine. But as the levels build up, I think it's going to be...
We're seeing CS on the top lane, Yuragi up for 2, FBZ also, of course, free farming here, 2 of them. No struggles.
Every time they try to make an aggressive move, that disruption just comes out and stops all aggression. Top, BZM. Now they can move around with the split Taiga. He eats a lasso though, so.
Okay, so now they know they're smoking into no threat of the lasso and still a bit of time when there's no threat of the arena. See what OG can find here. Boom, they're playing it safe though.
Ooh, the stack. That's what they find. The rocket is there to scout.
Do you just take this if you're OG, or are you still trying to look for a kill?
It's a juicy one. I think you take it.
Going for it. Good vision around this area as well for OG. Completely blind here for Boom.
Yeah, they got this one.
So the next thing they know, the next time they check this out, this pretty much a triple ancient stack will be taken from them.
Pretty huge. Level 9 now on him already. They're gonna go,
he wants to go in and try and get some of this.
Okay, he's got backup.
Is it going to be enough though? Scam, he's really on the front lines here. He's not going to be able to do this on his own. Scam goes down. Tim's trying to poke from the side. Jackie leading over, see what sort of a grab he can find. It was the disruption from Chu with the setup. And Mars gonna look for the pull-up representative. The cry up for Yuragi comes down onto the 2 of them. Catch FBZ, they'll catch Jackie.
Nice spear.
Jackie's still trying to come in, has the lockdown onto Chu. Chu falling very low, might have the Glimmer King, but he has been dusted. He pushed the side, he will be able to finish up the killing with FBZ. So they've lost 2, they've lost FBZ. A Marvel fall is a 4 for 3. Boom, holding the triangle. You may be able to take their agents, but they will take your lives. 5 now, and now in the mid. Continue with the action. Scam gets the catch. They've got the spear into the cogs. BZM is in trouble. He needs help to shoot. There's not going to be anything he can do at all. He'll tell his body purge onto Scam. I think Mark can finish that off, but even Scam, they've got to be careful. As Yopaj and FBZ are by his side, he will still stick out the poison. FBZ jumps in. They've got the Firefly and the Lasso good to go. They'll lock down Chu, take him out. Boom. They'll get 2 more and they'll back out. Only Scam to fall on their side.
FBZ getting a bit more done with his Blink Dagger revealed, and we've seen Amar being able to 3, 2, and 5 as soon as he got Blink. And FBZ, I mean, his ult's going to be back up in 5 seconds,
yeah,
too.
They could go again very, very... Oh, knocked FBZ here. Mark. Start that line up. FBZ's going to try and do his best to advance Jackie up here. He'll come and drop the arena. Chu will fall. The fear catches BZM. Jackie still alive for now, but almost certainly will end up dying here, surrounded by the 4 of them. He's getting caught out a little bit there, Boom, from OG sweeping across to back to their triangle from the Roshan pit. Jackie out of the game.
He showed where he was there with the Meteor, too.
They're up here.
Under attack.
Boom has excellent initiation for this fight and such a great wraparound.
And Scam's in. He's going to go straight for BZM. Amar tries to head over the burst drive, but the arena's down. Spirit as well. They lock down BZM. BZM, he'll try to run, but he's caught in the roof. Taken down. The Invoker falls. Tim's forcing Chu off to the side. They'll drag back Amar. Amar will get out with the burst drive. Yuragi jumps forward, looks towards Jackie. He'll put the BKB so he's not affected by the fear from Tim's. Trying to take on Jackie, but the Lasso's there. They'll be able to drag in on Yuragi. Yuragi should be able to jump inside the nope. But no, they're keeping him stuck again. Perfectly busted detection. If they got it, they have. They've taken him out. 4 dead on OG. It's going to be 5 dead. A T1 from Boom. As once again, the complete outplay here.
Smoke breaks. Scam.
Scam.
A lot of friends in the area.
To tank this. If it's just Scam going down, Boom's going to be all right with this. In fact, is he even going to be able to buy some time from me? Well, he does die. A fair bit of a commitment for Scam. And if you get a catch over to the side, there's BKB was up in time, so once they have a good bit of punch with the physical, they might not have enough to take it out straight away. FBZ finally fought, but now the arena's out. Tiger's going to be trapped in there as well as BZM. BKB for Yuragi will shortly come to an end. He had to jump off to the side, but the same for Jackie. His BKB's gone, and so is his life. OG, they'll find the cleanup this time round. Tim's also running out of options as OG will find the 40 minutes of this game, but huge recovery with the plays that he's making, Yopaj.
And now Boom, since Chrono's down, they're looking to make their own aggressive move. So it's this ping-pong back and forth of both teams just playing around cooldowns constantly.
Dyer's
Now we're gone.
has fallen.
We'll be back in a few seconds. BZM has been spotted. Managed to push him back with a deafening blast, but Jackie's in with a blink.
Nice disrupt.
Offensive disruption from Chu, but the arena's down. He's going to be careful as well, but he's caught by the fear. Tim's catching the 2 of them, spear into the arena wall. Yuragi's gone on top of BZM and Chu. Boom, they're back on track here with the fights that they were finding earlier. Where once again, it looks like they're going to be able to take every single one of OG down. As Tiger, he won't be living long here as well.
Oh, and you know what we call this one here? Save your buddy syndrome. They see BZM in the river. All his teammates are like,
Jackie's well to the side. Scams with a hook shot over towards Amar. BZM trying to control Jackie with the tornado. The bear is heading out into them this time around. Yuragi will manage to get the BKB off.
Okay.
Trying to take down Scam. They'll succeed. They'll bring down the clock. Over to the side. FBZ in the middle will finish off Chu. Jackie's down the one.
Run
to the side. They did get the lasso off in time. Sunstrike. He's going to be off the mark. It's not going to hit him. He's going to be able to survive. Now Yuragi's dead. Yopaj is ready to jump back in. He goes straight up to the high ground looking to chase down BZM. I mean, the buyback, you know, they had one from each side here. But it definitely, once again, was Boom that's going to be much more happier with this trade. As Tiger should slowly but surely get taken down here by these 2. Oh,
there you go.
Hook shot across. Oh, still doing a job. Okay, they got it. Dust is out. Glimmer won't.
Ready? One more hit and then 2 more, and I think we click on the bat after. 460. So
he would have died. Indeed, afterwards he fell down to an HP that, if he'd have taken a Sunstruck before that, he wouldn't have had any HP to rely on.
And now Amar, hard in no man's land.
He's dead.
OG.
Yopaj, godlike, on the Bat Rider.
OG totally falling apart, Boom, excelling perfectly.
And doubling the kills here, 32 to 15.
And Yopaj, you know, we did say that he could be that X Factor, and he absolutely has been this game. He's everywhere. He's a total meta.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
We've got, I believe, 9-1 and 19, so it's a quick match there. He's been involved in
something to protect himself from that.
FBZ. She's kind of struggling with the damage to take out these two cores. FBZ's going to live long enough to be able to get the arena and the spear off. In fact, we're going to be able to back onto the side. Finally falls. But Amar is solo, and now Yopaj is kind of ready to come in with the cleanup. Jackie in on top of BZM. And BZM and Tiger have to separate themselves from the CK. They're the last two left alive on OG. Yopaj ready to swing back over to help out Jackie as well. Get themselves on top of Tiger. Blinking down to low ground. He's ready to run down the envelope as well. BZM steps back in with the EMP. You see the buyback coming into play from Uragi. But now Uragi, he's on his own. He bought back for this. He needs to find something, but he's not even going to be able to get Jackie. Jackie will be fine. Uragi bought back for this. He'll die.
Oh boy, that.
In terms of magical damage.
And look at on the sideline.
He gets his spells off, gets his combo off.
Every time they find the Shadow Demon, right? This time it was Yopaj, last few fights it was FBZ. They always are jumping all simultaneously.
He's able to find Chu in the tree lines, jumps in, tears out the Shadow Demon from the base. The second hero down without buyback here for OG.
Yopaj just having a blast of a game, really. Octarine now done almost 25 too.
BZ
misses
the base. The BKB, he's got the arena. He wants to fight FBZ.
Oh boy.
He just got in and slammed down the arena onto the three of them. And here's the backup. Skems in with a hook shot. Tiger and Amar down. Again, no further buybacks on any of these heroes on OG. We'll continue to play on, but of course this game getting into a very tough spot.
He's trying to cut some waves, but he's gonna go down.
But Yopachi's found him.
He's got Ghost Walk in
Is there
7.
any way out of this?
Blink Spear soon. FBZ, can he get the angle?
I think he might be able to. Actually, one misses the spear, so there's a chance for a tornado and a ghost walk. If these two got detection, they got the jam, of course.
They have a gem.
Yeah, Yopaj. He'll stay on top of him. That means there's no escape for BZM.
Flame Break buys 2 stickies, and he's got the double Flame Break charges, so heroes are going to die so fast, Owen.
Should be a full set of racks. We'll see. Boom want to stick around for more after this. They've got half a minute where there's no BZM.
They got the lasso.
They've got Uragi. Yopaj the walk on, grab him in the middle. They put
Another one.
a second lasso to make sure that Uragi stays locked down. He's out, of course. Still no buyback on him, and they'll call it. It's over. GG. Boom. Trying for these spear backs, and not quite able to get Yopaj in range of the.
He has to be careful.
He might die. Dead. He's going to have the ball charges. If he can line up a Tidebringer here, I think Yopaj
he's going to die. Oh, he got the fairy fire.
Though. I might still be. He's got to be a bit careful, BZM. Oh my God, he's living on the edge here.
Give me a little bit of a heart attack. I mean, either way, though, look at Yopaj's CS. 21-8, 10-2. He is just like last game. Even though he didn't dominate the lane, he's feeling that momentum from last game, I feel.
And BZM can't really get close for this wave either. He comes anywhere near this, and he's getting caught by a Tidebringer.
I wonder if they're. I wonder who's going to be asking for the rotation. I think BZM needs it, but
Someone's got to help out.
I think Boom's going to double check the runes, and BZM's going to have to go back to
We'll
base.
check this out again. That fairy fire from BZM.
He pushed the limits. Yeah, but look at the rotations now. Tim's even making his way mid, Torrent X. They've
He
got
might
the
be dead
clean.
this time. He certainly is. Yopaj able to step up, take him down. This mid lane continuing.
Looks like they're going to make a move. I think Scam wants to perhaps set up for a kill. Because they have the boat combo, and BZM is
If they kill him again, it's
sitting low. They're going to go
his
for it.
game's going to be in a very rough spot. The setup. See backup coming in and from Chu, but nothing to be done. BZM already down a second time. Boom. Continuing as a team now to just bully him out of this mid lane and make sure that he just doesn't have a start to it at all.
They're tanking for the catapult too. This is a concern. They might need a +1. Mars is up in 8 seconds, but Tower's going to take significant damage.
Chu will be able to pick up Tims to the side, but he may die for this. X marks up in a second. Yopaj wants to set up on the techies.
Root spawns bottom. Chu will scout.
This should definitely be a kill. A couple of hits with the torrent.
He's got a fairy fire also, so a little tanky. Might be able to survive.
All right, yeah, BZM. A little bit of a spear as well to push him back. Chu's going to be able to walk it off.
They're thinking about going for it.
Radiant's
They're on spear up though.
has been killed.
Yopaj's going to get his bottle filled.
You get the Invis rune as well. A spear from BZM. Allow him available.
Okay.
So nothing to be set up here.
They're going to go for him, it looks like.
I mean, okay, combo.
They're ready.
Oh, that's a risky relocate. Into the fear of the rolling thunder. That was a relocate gone wrong. They're all dead.
They're all
He's
dead.
also going to die here. That weren't the play.
Uh-oh, Yopaj is going to have a BKB pretty soon. Oh, God. The relocate in front of him just sets it up for him.
I mean, they're ready to throw all the spells at that, and as close to tier 2 as it was, I mean, there was no struggle for Boone to bring in even more backup.
Oh, and this
that
is
was
going to
not
be
the
a rough
move
one.
to get them back in on this game. It absolutely was not. They fall further behind. Boom now up 14-5, 4K lead.
Yuragi's like, man, I'm having a pretty good game. I'm farming pretty well. Wait, what the? Brought up top, dies immediately. 2-1 now for him. As Boom, I think they're really starting to not let's run away with the game, but just, yeah, you're starting to see the projection of what's going to... He is so squishy, and they just keep getting on him.
I mean, he's TP'd in here. They immediately get him with the setup. They're ready to dive beyond the tower and take him down.
Yopaj, they've got a lot of damage on him. Can't close the
They're
gap.
not killing Yopaj. They're not killing Yopaj. Boom's killing every one of them. I mean, Yuragi and Amar, they're trying to run, but the X-Mark and Torrent once again for Yopaj, catching out Amar, 3 dead. See if they can even dive in for Yuragi though, because he's around with him. With the Cursed Crown and the Bramble.
Oh my, they're going to keep going. They're both 3 seconds.
I mean, we'll see Tiger come over to try and help out with the tether. If they can keep him held alive, but there's the control with Torrent. He's gone. Yuragi's out. Tiger as well. We'll see how much they play on, but again, we've ever seen this from BZN. This is...
Look at that. 30% Torrent.
All right.
Talent.
It heals like the salty air.
I like it. Extra bit of control. Back in action,
Back in
BZN.
action.
I thought he was still dead, but apparently he just respawned and he just died again.
It's rough.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Will he get a kill or an assist before the game's over?
I don't think
That is the question.
It's not going to happen.
In terms of things being very like round and like special, that you're probably going to hope for like the 0 and then whatever the depth is 0, because you just never see that. It's such a crazy stat.
He's in with the BKB.
Jackie's falling pretty quickly. Not quickly enough. It's out to the side. They're looking for Yopaj, but the BKB's up. Yopaj is fine. He can even look to set back up onto them as he has the X-Mark control onto Yuragi. EZM back in action, and FBZ will have to back away. They have enough regen and sustain to keep Yuragi fine. She won't lose anyone that time round.
Boom, maybe they'll tank up too. That was the BKB reveal. Amar just charges in trying to commit for a kill, but too tanky on Boom.
Thanks to you.
As we said, they've itemized. They know how to deal with this physical damage. Plate mail, Pupil's Gift, like little things on the Pudge too.
As anyone is when they're playing the Pudge.
Radiant's
forward.
bottom tower
I'll
has
get the
fallen.
connection. I'll allow Jackie to walk in. The dismember, grab Amar. Amar's gone. Tiger's dead as well.
Like, they've endured some pain. I'm surprised they're still in this one. Chu also gets taken out.
That's going to be the bottom racks. Almost certainly more. And we might see OG give one more shot at it in a team fight.
Maybe to
but
get
probably
BZM a
in the
kill,
game.
right? To get BZM a kill and assist. That's what they want.
Give him a kill. Give him an assist. Don't leave him empty-handed here.
He's going to end up.
That's 2 Rob. He's gone for good. Die back, of course, on him. Now for
Radiant's
65.
middle tower has fallen. Radiant's middle barracks are under
Yuragi's
attack.
got his BKB. Now on top of the decimal. May be able to have a chance of surviving.
He's going to have to pop it right away.
I was going to say, might be forced to. Oh, they get the hook. Have the arena.
He's melting.
It's a long stun on Yuragi though, and the fear as well. Yuragi's not even getting the chance to put the BKB. He's dead. GG is called. Boom. 24 minutes in. 31-5. Completely destroy OG here and get that 2-0.